A woman's voice should not have a different value from a man's voice. Human beings should have their own voices.
A woman's voice means collectivity, leave no one behind. Human voice also means protection. Human voice means power.
The power that women have is that they have voice to say what is their wish.
So,
A woman's voice cannot be silenced.
Today, we can have conversation around Arewa Me Too movement. If it was 5-10 years ago, I'm sure the North would come up in flames. But today we can have conversation, even if this conversation had been muzzled, even if the space is stiffened. But we've seen brave women talking about barriers that are limiting not only them, but people who are at grassroots communities who don't even have platforms to talk about their grievances and issues that affect them directly, and how this contributes towards poverty, inequality, sexual and gender-based violence. Men are so scared of women that they feel they're the ones who are meant to give women their place in society. But this is wrong, and when you look at history, women are natural leaders. When you look at the Zaria Empire, during the Kaduna Emirates at that time, it was conquered by a woman. So women have led empires, have conquered different territories back in the days. But I think as society evolved and they understood the power of women, so men sort of came together and gang up against women and suppressed them and tried to muzzle them, to shut them up. And Nigeria is where it is today because women are not in the front burner, taking active leadership role and taking their space. So when you look at female representative in government, and let's look at the parliamentarian at the National Assembly, before 2019, about 9% of female representative. But as I speak to you now, it's less than 5%. So what it means is, as we grow as a society, we keep putting up barriers that will not allow women to strive and meet their potential as a people. I'm from the North, and I'm from the North where we're a bit conservative, where the culture believes that women are not meant to speak even within the family circle, even in the compound. They are not meant to come for an open conversation where as family we can sit under the mango tree and just talk. Women are not allowed to express themselves. Their role is to take care of the family and take care of and look after the children. So for me, that's a culture that is unacceptable. We've grown into a society that have made us to believe that there's a place for women. Why would we have a society that defines a place for women? So periodically, you need to unlearn and continue to relearn and remain conscious of that fact. Because you might think that you're doing the right thing, but subconsciously, you're actually adding to the fire. Don't think that you want to feel cool about it and then just come up with stories that delegitimize important voices, because when you do that, you're silencing important voices and making people go back into their shelf instead of them to speak out against injustice that have meted on them.